Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. So we're at a bit of a different angle because I have not yet set you guys on the tripod, on the light stand, on the legs yet. Because I have here a box. I did a bad thing. Well, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because I did say I wasn't going to stop myself from buying yarn. As the title of this video has already implied, I bought yarn, guys. I bought yarn. We've all heard the rumors. If you see smoke, that's okay. I have an incense burning. We've all heard the rumors of what may or may not be happening with our beloved JoAnns. And you guys have long since known that one of my favorite yarns of like value acrylic comes from JoAnns. You guys know that. I bet, having looked at my videos and everything, probably my most shopped store is JoAnns. I would be willing to bet my most shopped store is JoAnns, hands down. I mean, yeah, it's got to be. I definitely must. I must shop. Hey, there's a look at my, because that's where you guys usually look, right? There you go. There's a lot of stuff you don't usually see. And without getting into any kind of rumors that may or not be true yet, etc., they have new yarn. Let's focus on that. They have new yarn that may or may not be around. In fact, it's already selling out. So I'm just saying, if there's anything you've had your eye on, know that some of the colors are selling out already. And one of the colors of some of the items that I'm going to show you had already sold out. So I already had moments, right? And I had already told David, I'm freaking out, I'm buying it. Because let me pan out, show you, fix you guys in place so that you're safe and not teetering around, and then we'll talk. Let's do that. Let me show you my embarrassment. Now you're going to see a mess because, you know, we have the auction. Today is Sunday, the 26th of January, 2025. And that means tomorrow night is the auction for the pet charity. So there's a big old tower of mess. This isn't my normal mess over here. Just be warned, I'm saying. So when you look and you're going to say, oh my gosh, Heather, that's not usually there. Just saying. So, but my goal is to show you the box because I cannot lift this box. That's how much is here. I could normally, but my back is still not good. So I'm not going to try. We're just going to leave the box where it's at, show you my embarrassing little secret that I got. And yeah. All right. Ready? All right. Can you see that? I think you can. But there's your sneak peek. There's your sneak peek, guys. All right, real time. Let's put you back. Oh, get a close up of my hand. Please don't fall. Didn't think that part through. You're in. Hi, guys. All right. So I know you saw this amazingness over here. This amazing lusciousness. I mean, and it's a mess. There's a mess going on. But I had to open the box for a couple reasons. One, I'm hoping to alleviate some of the cardboard on cardboard rubbingness. I don't know about you guys, but there are a few noises that just make my teeth hurt. That I can't even explain it. I don't know that there should be sounds, specific sounds that like make your actual teeth hurt, but mine do. Like I know people describe like the whole like nails on a chalkboard sound making your teeth hurt or whatever. And that's never been my experience. Like I could, when I was a kid, there's not really a lot of chalkboards around anymore. But when I was a kid, like a little kid, we had them in our schools and stuff. And we didn't really use them, come to think of it. And a lot of the classrooms had like more like dry erase boards, I guess. But a few had actual like chalkboards. And some kids, of course, would do or would like take the squeaky chalk if we found one and do that. None of those noises ever bothered me, but cardboard, squeaking against cardboard, that noise. Anyway, we're not here to talk about noises because like that. I don't even think about noises like that. We're here to talk about beautiful, luscious yarn. And the only defense that I have, actually, it's not even a defense. It's a deflect. The deflect that I have is that my cart, because like I said, I started to say, I am one of those people, I don't know about you guys, that my cart, I fill a cart online, an e-cart, if you will, with all of my hopes and dreams. I window shop like into next year, you know, and then I'll either like completely empty it or like sometimes the cache clears or things start to go out of stock, or you know, the website clears it on its own somehow, and it just goes away. Or as I actually decide I'm going to purchase something, I start, you know, realistically clearing and like, oh, I can't get this, I can't get this, I gotta slim this out, I can't get that, you know, I'm gonna only spend this much, so let me trim this, you know, or whatever. Sometimes that happens, or I'll be like, oh no, I'm only going to buy this, this, and this. Let me get rid of all of that. Or, you know, however the process goes that time, that's how it goes. But at certain times, you know, I'll be like, oh, I'm on Hirschners.com. I'm going to load up the cart with all of this stuff, you know, because this is what I would buy if I could, or whatever. And once in a while that gets me in trouble, but usually it's just a pipe dream kind of experience. And that's what I had done, because I was like, oh, they have, you know, this new yarn that I like. I like this new yarn. I'm going to put one of every color in here, and, you know, all that stuff. And I did that, and then I heard the rumors that JoAnns was possibly going out of business, and I almost clicked buy right then. I was like, I can't do that. That's insane. I have decided to not buy a bunch of yarn this year, you know, until I like have room and this and that, and I can't do that. And I was like, but JoAnns. And then I was like, no, I can't do that. So I wrestled back and forth, and, you know, I talked it over with David and everything, and I can't do that still, you know, and everything. And, you know, he'll make his little comments, and like he makes like, I don't want to say like mean. He makes mean comments if you take him literally. That is him being funny, for the record. So you have to know how to take him. He's just that brand of humor, you know. I am too. So like I know how to take him. Now catch me on a bad day when I don't take anything funny and I'm like, oh, well, you said this, you know, and he's the same way with me. That's a bad combination, but, no, that's dry humor. You know, I've said that before. But so he'll make like comments, but he doesn't mean anything like if you were an outsider listening in, you'd be like, oh, you should hear the things they say to each other, you know. But so he's made like comments and stuff, but at the end of the day, he knew, like, once I said, oh, they're going to go out of business and I'm never going to get to all that stuff, you know. He knew that it was coming. And I think there was a couple different times that he was like, how much is your card up to today? And, you know, and like for my own like self-preservation, I was like, I'm going to get you know, I'd be like, the card's at this much. I'm going to get it down. I'm going to get it down, you know. And then like the one day I told him, oh, it's up to this much, but this color just sold out, you know. And, so here we are, giant box later, and I have another box coming. Not like this size, not this size. I have another, what I assume is going to be quite a small box coming, for the record. It's just the rest of this order. It's not. I do have another order in my cart already, though. I'm not going to lie. It's not ordered or anything. It's just, I'm window shopping again. Well, you know what? I'm going to shut up and we're going to talk about what's in this box. How about that? Because like, honestly, the whole reason that I ever first started putting things in this cart, ever, the whole reason, actually, the very first reason isn't in this box. The very first reason is coming in the next box. Oh no, the bag's open. No, JoAnns, why you do this to me? Okay, I'm gonna tuck you back in here because you are going in here with your brothers. That's why. They split it open and then shoved them back in there. Why you do this to me, JoAnns? Okay. Let's talk about you. Do I have an open one in here? I must. Okay, let's talk about you. Here's the reason. You guys have seen this by now, I assume. But this right here was upside down. This right here is the Big Twist Jelly Bean yarn. Look at this. Stunning. Almost like highlighter colors twisted in there, right? This is, I did already say it was called Jelly Bean. This is, I just had the biggest brain fart. I was staring at the colors and I realized how much of my incense is, what a bad idea to have incense going during this video, huh? Normally the room is opened up a lot more, but I have this giant box taking up floor space, and then I have this giant pile of crochet stuff over here, which inevitably only the top part is going to end up scented, because I realized I probably shouldn't have scented them. I'll have to air those out now for the auction. Anyway. Only the top part's going to end up scented because the whole pile is so condensed. Anyway, neither here nor there at this moment. We're a little too late in that. Pretty much all of my yarn smells like incense, though, because I burned so much of it. Just fair warning to everybody. Jelly bean yarn. Let's just get back to the topic at hand, which was all of this luscious yarn. When I first saw this, there was this and there's a black version, I'll just say. There's a white and a black version that both have this just beautiful, like I said, they're like highlighter colors. They are fluorescent, neon is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Like, I couldn't remember the word neon. But they're like oranges, pinks, greens, beautiful, beautiful. Get it right there up in the camera too. So that's when I put it up there. That's when I really saw all the smoke, and I just had that big old brain fart. So pretty. Like, I don't even have it under like a black light or anything for you guys, and I can almost see the glowing just from my ring light. And it's beautiful. And if like something like this doesn't say the 80s to me, I mean, I know I see the 80s everywhere that I, you know, want to see it, but this is gorgeous, you guys. And it's basically, in fact, you can really see it here. It's basically a white yarn with the neon is a thread that's been spun around it. And it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's not latte cake soft, but it is most definitely soft. I have to imagine it'll work up soft. Like we were talking softer than Red Heart Super Saver soft, but like I said, we're not in latte cake territory by any means. I would say I would guess underneath this thread is we got to be close to like a big twist value underneath here would be my guess. My finger's a little bit rough over here, so it was catching a little bit on the thread, I think. So not the best judge when I'm using like getting it all rough right here, but other than that finger, so it's quite soft. Let me read to you the stats before I just go on and on about the lusciousness of it. It is 93% acrylic and 7% polyester, Big Twist Jelly Bean, 218.7 yards, which is 200 meters, 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams. It says it is a medium 4-weight yarn, which I'd go 4-weight, but I mean, it's a little bit lighter. I like to, because everybody is pretty familiar with a Red Heart Super Saver as a, you know, a decent idea of a 4-weight yarn, I like to use that as the scale of recognizable 4-weights. And I would call this under a Super Saver, of a Red Heart Super Saver. But like if you're familiar with Big Twist yarn, Big Twist value yarn, I would say this is probably like somewhere around a Big Twist value yarn. Here, actually, I was feeling it for some. Ooh, my teddy bear. And the label's falling off this one, but okay, teddy bear. I have one of my mother-in-law's teddy bears sitting here, and he is like not wanting to cooperate. Let me just take the label off so we don't fuss with that. And let me hold these up. I was comparing it for softness. I might as well compare it for thickness too. Get the right tautness on my hand. So like the Big Twist might be just a little bit thicker, or it could be the way this yarn looks, because, you know, I don't want to say optical illusion, but like the thread making the white yarn look a little bit thinner, kind of optical illusion-y. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it thins it out a little bit, because they are roughly the same size. Roughly. I mean, Jelly Bean is still a little bit thinner. But when I pull them the same amount of tautness, here, I'm going to put them right up side by side. They're roughly the same. And they're very pretty together right there. But, I mean, they're comparable. And that is a Big Twist value. So now that we got that established, let me not cause an avalanche here. Just because the yarn label wants to pop off and send the yarn sailing. Where was I here? They recommend a 5mm knitting needle, which is a US 8, and a 5.5mm crochet hook, which says, okay, I know I have a smoky room and I've been up all night, but does this say a US, hold on. Okay, it does say an I 5/9, right? That's what it says. My eyes are just a little blurry. I thought it said like a V9, but it's I/9. I was like, wait a minute. Is that a misprint? Go to bed, Heather. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say, yeah, it says machine wash on cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean. But I am going to, I mean, eventually we'll work up some swatches probably with this, like I did the last swatch one that I did. Now I can't think of the name of it, but I'd be willing to bet that you can also dry this in a dryer and all, just like anything else. So yeah, I'd be willing to bet. I mean, don't take my word for it. Do what you're comfortable with, but I pretty much do all the big twists like that. We are made in India, and this beautiful 80s-esque color is the color, what was I about to say? Starlight, right? Starlight. So, Starlight. Now, I want to say that I got 6 of these, but we're going to have to start counting as I pull them out, because you saw the box. This box is a jumble. So I'm going to set it aside right now, because this bag that I'm pulling out now is, in fact, it's a different color. But I'm going to set the bags aside because I know I have singles also of things. Like this, for example, is the same color. This is a bag, and this is the single that belongs to it. So we're going to look at the single, if you don't mind. This will have the same stats. This color is beautiful. This color is called Root Beer Float, and it's another jelly bean. I love this. This has got, the color of the yarn is almost like a cream color, and the ribbon, the thread running around it is, like a blue, and it goes into like a really, really dark blue, like almost black, maybe black in some spots. And then also like an orange, like a intense orange, right? See it right there? This reminds me, I am a really big fan, for those of you who don't know, I'm a really big fan of the home team of my Detroit Tigers. And this reminds me of our colors here. It may also remind you, if you're a fan of the Chicago Bears. I know Miss Rose is. So it might remind you of the Bears also. But I'm always going to go Detroit Tigers, because I'm a Tigers girl. But maybe if it was a little whiter in the yarn instead of the creamish grayish color here, but it still reminds me of them. You know, anything to kind of put your memory there, right? But I think it's beautiful. And like, I know the color, like I said, is like root beer float, but the yarn itself is not brownish, really. Like, it's got a creamy gray tone, but like, it doesn't really say root beer to me. I guess it could be the foam of the root beer, maybe. But I would go with the sports team. In fact, I do. So I got that, and then this bag belongs to that. So I got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So I'll set that over there because we counted that one. 6 of those. And then I am trying to at least pick out the jelly beans right now so we can cover these. And then I got this gorgeous one, which is called Rainbow Candy. And this one is nice and white. See, if this yarn was white, see, this one is, definitely see now how not crisp and white it is. But it is kind of like a creamy gray, right? or like a creamy color. Well, anyway, it's crisp and white underneath, and then it just has all the colors of the rainbow in it. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. See that? And all of these, like I said, will have the same stats that I read to you from the first one. It's like rainbow sprinkles going on. It's like rainbow bright. We can still stick to the 80s here. It's like rainbow bright yarn. I love it so much. And this one I also got, I believe, 6 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got 6 of these. And here are the other 5 to the Starlight yarn. So the neon-y first one that I showed you. So we got 6 of those. And then, now the root beer float one that I showed you, if I said that one was like a creamy gray, this one is a darker gray. But here it is with this strand of string that's around it being more like autumnal colors with the like black and orangey browns. That one's very pretty. Very, very pretty. I struggled really, really hard because I thought if I had to put some back, it was going to end up being like these two, or at least one of these two, or I was going to put like half of these back when I was like struggling with my cart so that I could maybe make like a blanket with, 3 and 3, because, I'm really bad at how many, like quantity wise, that it takes to make this or that from. And then I was like, no, I'm going to get all of these, and I'm really bad with that kind of stuff. But these were ones I thought would like maybe have went together. And then I could have like, if I did like squares, I could have used black or brown to put them together. I was going back and forth hardcore with these. This is called Rock Candy. And yeah, I don't know if my camera really showed it, but there are several different like browns. You can see them pretty well. I really, really, really like this one, and I'm actually really glad I ended up just getting all 6 of these. I'm very glad that JoAnns just kept these in their little bags. But yeah, I ended up getting all 6 of those. So 6 of the rock candy. And then, oh, this makes me so happy, you guys. I know I probably shouldn't be. I should probably feel some shame, but this makes me so happy. And then, back to the neon loveliness. I got this beautiful, 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 beautiful Superman ice cream. Look at that. And I am normally not like a blue girl, but this is like, there's so much neon wrapped around this, and it just makes the blue stand out like all neon-y looking too. And if that doesn't say like, I don't know, like a night at the roller rink or something, it's gorgeous. Tell me that's not beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Get right up in there. Get right up in there. So pretty. And remember all of these, there's so many that I'm showing you, but like I'm not telling you stats just because they all have the same stats as the first one. Because I have so many different colors of the same one, And again, this one is called Superman Ice Cream, which I don't know if Superman Ice Cream is like, we have it here in Michigan. I don't know if it's like a worldwide thing. I heard it was a Michigan thing, but do they have it elsewhere? Like, I don't know. I personally don't like Superman ice cream, and Superman ice cream doesn't have all of these different colors in it. It's red, blue, and yellow, I think. It doesn't have like green. I suppose once you mix it together, it probably has some green in it. Definitely doesn't have the pink. Well, the red, I guess. Not neon pink, though. Well, I guess it could be. Okay, fine. It could be. Anyway, here's another look at it. And I got 6 of those. I'm way too excited about this. I know I am. Oh, here's a non-yarn thing I got. Which David was like, do you really need that? And I was like, this takes up the least amount of space in the whole box. I got this for a keychain. Isn't he adorable? Not only is it a puppy, but he's holding yarn and the yarn is smiling. How stinking cute is that? So I love him personally. And while I was like, when I first put him in my cart, and from the time there to the time that I made the purchase, he went on sale. And my coupon worked for him. So like win-win, right? I'm just saying. Where is the corresponding bag? Right here? Yes. So this is sour blue raspberry. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's another one that like I'm holding it. Obviously, like I said, this is not the ring light's not like a black light or anything, and look at it glow. Oh, that's beautiful. You guys, this is gorgeous. So pretty. Now, obviously, you can see for yourself, it's like a dark blue background, and the thread wrapped around it is yet another neon-y, beautiful, fluorescent specimen of gorgeousness. And this is another one that I went back and forth about, and I was gonna get just 3 and 3 of these, and I thought these two would go well mixed together in a blanket, and that maybe I could like make squares with them and join the squares with like a solid white or a solid purple or something, you know, like that. And at the end of the day, I was like, nope, get 6. So so I did. Now I'm really hoping 6 is the magic number to make like a good size, you know, blanket with them, but 6 or less, because like if 4 made a good size blanket with them, then I'd have extra to mix together to make another blanket. I don't know. Anyway, I hope 6 makes a good size blanket. But yeah. I can't believe how lit up that looks in the light. That's amazing. So anyway, sour blue raspberry. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I think I have 2 more here of these. I'm like leaning into the box now. It's like a cavernous box. Well, you saw it. You saw it. This one, what do we have here? This one is called Berry Blast. And this one amazes me. This one is like Halloween. This is Halloween. Oh, come on, focus. Look at that. It's purple. It's orange. It's green. And it glows. Ah! How does that not say Halloween? It does. It says Halloween all day long, all night long, all evening long. It says like fun Halloween. That like not a lot of, I mean, some Halloweens say spooky, some Halloweens say eerie, some Halloweens say enchanting and beautiful and gothic. And then some Halloweens say fun. This Halloween says fun to me. Like, not necessarily kitty, but it could be. And that's not always like my aesthetic. And it doesn't have to be childlike or whatever, but it could just be fun. And it is fun. And I love it. I think it's so pretty and it's so cool. It's like 80s Halloween. I mean, it is like 80s Halloween. Like the jelly bean stuff for me anyway is very 80s. Look at that. Look at that. 80s all day long. All decade long. 80s. And 6 of those. But what's better than having 6 80s Halloween yarns? Guys. Check this out. Hold on. Where is it? Where's my loose one? I know there's gotta be a loose one in here. Where's my loose one at? Where's my loose one at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Did they not shut my... Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to... I think I'm missing a yarn. Okay. Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, but I do have to let them know they are missing a yarn. But either way, so I should have had 6 of these, but I only got the package of them, so I'll have to let them know we're missing one. Unless it comes in the other box. I'll wait for the other box first, but the other box is only supposed to be the one other color of these, I think. I'll wait for it, but so I was not going to open. I'll open. You guys deserve to see the full effect, right? Now, of course, when I do open, I'll find it at the bottom. But I searched. I didn't see. So anyway, imagine there's 6 of these. Because that's what, at the end of the day, that's what there will be, right? But look at the... Oh, it's going to blow out for a minute at least. Look at that. Oh, right there. Look at the beautiful... It's like Slimer green, neon-y, beautiful green. Isn't that so pretty? And it's wrapped with orange. There is pink in here, but it almost gets like lost in with everything. And there's yellow that does definitely get lost with things in here. It's so pretty though. It's beautiful. And like, the 2 of these together. Could you see it? This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Now, I will tell you the color that's coming is the black jelly bean. That is essentially... I'm going to make an avalanche because I put this at the bottom. Hold on. It's essentially this, but black. So, I mean, if you couldn't try to imagine. Could you imagine that? A Halloween. 80s Halloween? Yes. Yes. So, I did get 6 of these. I'll have to find the other one, but... Guys. Yes. Right? Oh, the color. The color. The color name. Sour green apple. AKA 80s Halloween. So pretty. And these are soft. Like I said, they're not the softest thing to ever, you know, hit the world, but they are soft. They're not like rope. They're not, you know, they're soft. So that is the jelly bean portion. I should not be this smiley and proud of myself. I know, but I am. And then I am going to set this to the side for right now. Okay, let's go with this for right now. This was like $4.99 and I wasn't gonna get it, but then I saw they changed the price to $2.99 along with the other, because like that was the big draw, right? These are $2.99 right now, and as far as I know, as of today, still these are $2.99, which is amazing. Then, like I said, what I'm about to show you was $4.99, and I was like, oh, I can wait, you know, I'm good. Like, it may be good price or whatever, but I don't need it. I'm getting all this other stuff. They went down to $2.99. I was like, yes, I'll put it in the cart. I do want to try it. And there was a couple colors that I really liked. So I got them. Now, I will say, as of today, as of me making this video, they're back up to $4.99. So I just really lucked out, because they're apparently like kind of playing around with prices, it seems like, here and there. Just saying. So watch out, keep looking. If there's something you really like, keep watching. I'm just saying. But this is called Big Twist Totally Tweed. And like this particular color is called Mango Mojito. But these are, see the little dots on them? These are a bigger ball of yarn. So I understand why they were more and why they weren't putting them down to $2.99, but I lucked out, you guys. And another reason why I was not gung-ho to get them necessarily. With the tweed, like I love the look of tweed, actually. And I often at the store will gravitate towards them. But the Tweedy bits, if I can easily pick them off, I don't get them. If they're kind of like more like the dot yarn type of, which this seems to be. I mean, my hands are pretty cold, so I haven't really like picked around with them and stuff. And I don't try to like tear them off or anything, but this does seem to be pretty embedded in the yarn. I'm just saying, like I'm tugging fairly, you know, like you can see, I mean, it's in there. It is actually in there. So it's not just sitting haphazardly on the yarn. So in my opinion, this is good. There are some yarns where, you know, you can just, they'll fall right off. You know, some of them you can just do this and they fall right off. I don't love that. So I have only gotten a couple of these. Now that they're higher price, I still probably, like if I do make more orders, I probably still won't grab them. Excuse me. I like tweeds a lot, actually, but I don't need to. I don't need yarn. I don't need to. I don't need to do what I've already done, but I don't. I understand that. I'll need to go that crazy. Maybe for like the value acrylics, that's my thing. Like, considering the Big Twist is like my favorite value acrylic that I potentially can't get anymore, to like in my brain anyway, that's a different story. But like, maybe if I went through and like got rid of a bunch of stuff to make room for things like, oh, but this is a tweed from my favorite brand that doesn't shed tweed, then maybe that'll be different. But since that's not currently what I'm doing, but I did want to try it. So anyway, if you're interested in the stats of this while it's here with us. This is Big Twist Totally Tweed, 78% acrylic and 22% polyester, 295 yards, which is 270 meters, 5.29 ounces, sorry, 150 grams. A medium 4-weight yarn, it says. Which, I mean, again, like, with the dot included, definitely. But I would say it's, you know, on the thin side of a 4-weight. They want a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. It says, again, machine wash on cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean. I'd be interested to work up a swatch of this now with the tweeds, since the tweeds are pretty much attached inside, and see what happens drying it and stuff. I'm one to tempt fate. Color is Mango Mojito, and this was also made in India. And yeah, it's just this really pretty, the yarn itself, again, my hands are pretty cold, but it's got a little bit of a shine to it. It's got, you can see in the yarn, because the yarn itself is white, but it's, the yarn itself through the strand of yarn has almost, like, you can see it's got a shine to it. And you can almost see the thread. How do I want to word this? You can almost see the thread of color running through the yarn where the tweed puff is not located. That is the color of the tweed puff, like in here is where I'm talking. I'll hold it up in a second. Like in here, and then follow it down to the tweed puff where the color is down in here. So you can tell that the thread runs through the actual yarn. So let me get it to focus. See the tweed color thread? And then up here is the tweed. So it's actually in there. Like, the thread is running through the yarn and the tweed bits are attached through the yarn. But then that thread makes it, I don't know, tweedier. I don't know how to describe like that, but it makes it more tweed looking. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think it is pretty, is what I think. And what, like I said, when they became $2.99, which maybe it will again, like I said, if you like that, maybe check back if you like that price, you know. I mean, I like that price better than $4.99. But I ended up picking up 2 of those because I thought, especially with like Valentine's Day coming up, like this was a kind of a nice Valentine's Day color to me. I didn't love all of their colors, but I mean, I'm not necessarily gonna love all the colors of all of the with the jelly bean, I loved all of their colors except for like 2. Surprisingly, I didn't get the orange, I know. And I didn't get the red, and I want to say there might have been a pink that I didn't get, and I think that was it. And like I said, I have a black coming, and I think that was it. I think there was 2 or 3 that I did not get, that I did not like that much. I mean, I wouldn't, like, if somebody handed me a free one of them, I wouldn't turn them away. I didn't hate them, but I didn't like them that much. But these, I didn't, there was quite a few colors that I wasn't like crazy over, but like I did like these. I wanted to try them. So I got those. And then I got one other color that I liked enough that I wanted to try. I got Midnight Bowling. There was a different black one, but the colors were more, I think they were more like neon, but more like like a purpley like there's a neon mix that I don't care for as much. It's like purple, blue, and yellow kind of, or purple, turquoise, and yellow. And then there's this rainbowy mix. So I got this one anyway. But yeah, and you can see the same thing a little bit. The black you can't see as well, but so I don't know if the camera would pick it up, but you can see like the thread going through the black yarn. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Like you can definitely see the blue where it runs through. So the Tweedy bits should hold, I would assume, even like in a swatch when you wash them and stuff. So I'll be interested to see how those turn out. I like them. I like the way they look. My voice is starting to go, whoa, I can't believe we've been talking this long. All right. And then, ooh, we're spilling out of the bag. Okay. Then, this is actually what made me pop on this. All right, let me collect my colors here real quick, because I know I got 2 of a couple of them. Just a couple, though. I think I tried to be fairly good. Actually, I might have only gotten 2 of one of them, and then one of them I went crazy on, but... one of them I went absolutely crazy on. I'm aware. Oh, can you hear that? That's the cardboard rubbing that I can't. I hates it. Oh, stop box. You were so good to me until now. Okay, I think I have everything sorted. Oh, okay. So here's the deal. I fell in love with these, and I had to buy them. But I got Big Twist Vortex. The long-awaited, could not keep them out of my mind, basically. Also for $2.99. Now look at the size of these cakes. They're almost the size of my face, right? They're a decent size. People have been saying, oh, they remind me of cookie yarn. Oh, they remind me of Red Heart Roll with It Melange. Oh, they remind me of Lion Brand Ferris Wheel. I have got to call people out who have said that. Now, hear me out before I make any waves. I'm not talking trash. I'm only saying that I'm calling people out because the colors are mixed and very pretty, so I can understand why people are comparing them that way. It's just that Ferris Wheel happens to be one of my favorite yarns ever. So that made me super excited, number one. And number two, I did a whole video about, which actually was like one of my most popular videos on my channel, comparing cookie yarn and Roll With It Melange, because those two yarns are basically the exact same. It's like, I mean literally the exact same. Like literally. Like if you took a whole roll of yarn, cut it in half, you could just stick a label on one. Like literally the same. While it's pretty, like before I even go through these, while it's pretty, and this isn't going to end up being a yarn to compare video like that, but I just wanted to straight up say, if that is what you're expecting, because those yarns are like, there is just something different worldly about those yarns. If you've used them, you'll know what I'm about to say. you can hold a cake this size and a cake of those yarns if they were the same size, and they are so super light. They're so ridiculously light. They're like half air and half yarn. And they're like a roving yarn. Yeah, they are, but they're so light. They're ridiculous. They're like, I don't even know. I do know there's nothing wrong with them, but they're so light, right? I had a brain fart, but they're like, I don't even know. Anyway, this is plied though. And so if I were going to compare this to something, even though it's not specifically like that either, I would start comparing it to something more like, Red Heart, Roll With It Tweed, or Lion Brand Tweed, like the blankets that we just made that had different squares with all different colors because they were plied together with different, because this is plied, first of all. I'm just going to show you that real quick. It's plied with different strands and that kind of thing. That's all I'm saying about it. There was nothing wrong because the colors are mixed up brilliantly, like the Ferris wheel and the roll of that melange and the cookie, and just in case you are one for the feel and the texture and the rovingness of the aforementioned yarns. I just wanted to, that's all I'm saying. But these are stunning. I'm going to move completely off of that topic. These are absolutely stunning. I am already in love. I'm very glad I got them. I love them. Because speaking of the Ferris wheel yarn, the thing was, one of my most favorite blankets I ever made was a Nature's Walk blanket from Cherry Heart's podcast. And I used one of each Ferris wheel yarn and made a couple squares each. And I was thinking, like, maybe not that specific blanket, maybe that blanket, but maybe not. I don't know. And I thought I'd get like at least one of each of these and make a blanket again. And then pick my favorite of the colors and get a bunch of that yarn. So, that's what I did. And so I had at least one of each of these in the cart, and then one color sold out. So spoiler alert, I do not have in my possession Canyon Night. And it hurts my soul. I keep checking the website to see if it's back in stock, because I wholeheartedly will make an order just for Canyon Night. Because that is also, it happens to be one of the colors that I found most beautiful. And it's gone. And it hurts my heart, especially now that I see that I like the yarn itself so much. It hurts my heart, but we must move on, right? Let me introduce you though to Big Twist Vortex. It is a medium 4-weight yarn, which I did just show you the actual ply of. It is a medium 4-weight yarn. Like all the other Big Twist yarn, it is a little bit on the thinner side, but it's not thin. Like, it isn't like a 3-weight yarn. It's just a thin 4. It's 100% acrylic, 328 yards, which is 300 meters, 5.29 ounces, which is 150 grams. Machine wash. This isn't going to surprise you. Machine wash on cold, do not bleach, dry flat. Do not iron, do not dry clean. They are wanting 5.5 millimeter knitting needles and 6.5 millimeter crochet hooks. This is also made in India. The color on this one is Bird of Paradise. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Let me tuck the little center back in. It's the one I've been flashing to you already, but look at that absolute stunningness of mixture of colors here. We have the oranges, golds, reds, blues. How beautiful is that? The Bird of Paradise. And I did get 2 of these because I thought, in the grand scheme of things, I would probably want more of this color mixed into the blanket that I would make than anything. Like, not than anything, because there are other beautiful colors, but this bright pop of beautifulness, I would definitely want more of this than some of the other colors. And I love it. And it's beautiful. And if I didn't need all of it in the blanket, I would want, I don't know, maybe a hat or something made out of this, because it's beautiful. And who knows, like if I buy up some more, I'll probably buy up some more of this. I love it. So I bought 2 of these. The next color that I got is actually more pretty in real life than on the website, in my opinion. This one, these will all have the same stats again from here on out. This is called Canyon Cliffs, and it is a more muted color, but it has some beautiful, what turned out to be like more clayish orange colors and blues. But I thought that it was like a really dull, like on the website, I thought it was like a really dull, almost like a grayish orange, if that makes sense. And it's like, even on my camera, it looks much more dull to me. Like the orange is much more vibrant. I think it's gorgeous. Not as gorgeous as Birds of Paradise, in my opinion, but it is quite gorgeous. It's almost like a planet. It's pretty. It's got 1 of those though. And then, oh, I do think I bought 2 of these. Are you both the same? I think you are. Yes, I did buy 2 of these too, I guess. This is called Beachy Splash. Isn't that beautiful? With the pinks and the blues and almost like a sandy, this is like, I'm going to go back to the 80s here. This is like Miami Vice. I don't know why, but it is. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I see you, Don Johnson, right there. I don't know. It is way too late into the morning for me, you guys. Way too late in the morning. And then we have Mountain Mist, which I thought on the website looked a little bit more green than this. But I mean, in my camera, I guess it's coming across a little more green than it looks in real life to me too. It looks a little more brown than green. Actually, it looks a lot more brown than green, but that is the greenish, the more greenish version. I mean, there are other cakes here that have green in them, but like to me, that one looks a lot more green on camera. Like it's like green with some brown highlights or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot. This one is gorgeous too. This is Starstruck. Look how beautiful that is. So pretty. Very cosmic looking, right? Now, what I found interesting about this one is this one here They tie in together, I promise. This one is called Northern Lights. See, that one's got some green in it. Well, actually, I mean, that is fitting because what I was going to say was I would have called this one Northern Lights because lately, like, I'm a very big fan of trying to see the Northern Lights. I've only just, like, after, like, kind of chasing them my whole life, trying to see them, I've only just recently this last year got to see them. And I would have called this Northern Lights. But, I mean, this one is adequate also. It just depends on where you're at, what the atmosphere is like, I suppose. But this is Starstruck. This is Northern Lights. So, both beautiful. I do really like them both. And then, you know what? I really do have to check. Well, I still have that other box coming though too. But I do have to check what I ordered, I guess, and wait for the other box, because I think I ordered 2 of this. I'm almost positive I ordered 2 of this one. This is called Rosebush, and I think there's only 1 of these in here. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to double check. See, the problem was I did so much adding and taking away and adding and taking away. Now the green jelly bean, I know because every other one was 6 of these, 6 of these, 6 of these, 6 of these. So I know that one, I'm missing the one. I know I am. But like with these guys, I did so many like, well, I'm going to get 2 of this, 1 of this, 6 of the, you know. And then finally just take all of them away. But I will get 2 of these. This one I may not have. But I'm almost certain I got 2 of these. So I do have to check my order. So there's a couple of things I do have to check on. This, let's see. Yep, I got all of these. Now this one is the one that I said I ordered like a whole blanket quantity of its own. And this is the last one that I have for you guys. This one I would have cried hard if this was the one that was gone first, because the Canyon Nights almost like broke my heart. It did break my heart. I'm not gonna lie. It broke my heart. But this one, and if you guys know the colorways, you already know what this is. You already know. This one is so beautiful. And I'm imagining this in like a square of basically, this could be a basic granny square. This could be an intricate square. This could be a hooked on sunshine square. This could be anything bordered in black. Neon Rainforest. Oh, look at it. Look at it blowing out the camera. Look at that, you guys. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Look at this. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I am in love. So hard. Tell me that that's not beautiful. Can you? I don't think so. That's so pretty. This is like so gorgeous. I don't even know what else to say. It's like every neon sign in Vegas, or I don't know. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. And I got 10. Did I get 10 of these? I didn't change that to something lower. Hold on. 6, 7, 8. I got 10 of these, you guys. I'm not sorry. I'm not. These were $2.99. These are like 1980s prices. I wasn't buying yarn in the 80s. I was barely alive in the 80s. But well, I was alive, I guess. I was not old enough to be thinking about yarn prices. I was winding my grandma's yarn in the 80s. But I was alive. I love these. I was not old enough to go to the stores unsupervised to buy yarn. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful blanket is what this is going to be. And I love it so much. And I will miss JoAnns if they really are leaving us. I hope they're not. I hope they're not. But if they are, I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. Yeah. So anyway, that's what came so far. But I do have, like I said, my other box is only another color of the jelly bean yarn. I do feel like it said, the order said there was something out. What is this? Did I get 12 of these? Did they send me too much of this? Didn't I just say I got 10 of these when I was looking in this box, you guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, they sent me 12 of these. Did they send me 12 of these instead of? Because I just said I thought I was supposed to have another one of these. And I was supposed to have the green yarn. I need to look at my receipt and see what's going on. Because I don't think I'm supposed to have these. Okay. Yeah. And when I tried logging on to JoAnns before this video, it kept telling me my password was incorrect. And I even did the, like, where you can click the eyeball and it shows you your password. And when I did that, my password was correct. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. JoAnns is, I don't know. The site is having an issue right now, I guess. So I'm going to have to probably go to bed and check in the morning. Either that or my computer is having an issue right now. But either way, it'll have to be resolved in the morning, I guess. Which is fine. It's not going to kill me to wait a couple hours. But yeah. So, it's been a very long video. I'm very sorry about that, but I was excited about all the squishy goodness, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I hope that you liked it. Hope that you are still with me. Yeah. So have you guys gotten any of the yarn? Or have you ordered any of the yarn? Or have you been to the store and touched any of the yarn at least? Or want to get any of the yarn? And if you have, what have you touched or ordered or gotten? Or what do you want to get? What do you like? What did you like today in this video? Let me know. What do you think? Like, do you think we're gonna lose JoAnns? What do you guys think? What have you heard? Let me know. Yeah, let's talk. So, on that note, I'm a very sleepy Heather, and tonight I have a lot more stuff to get done for tomorrow's auction. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. And, yeah, hopefully get this video up. And I will talk to you soon, all right? I will talk to you soon. So, I love you. Bye, guys.